Hi, guys. Okay. Oh, wait, I did something wrong. Hi! Okay, I'm sorry, you guys, that I missed last Thursday's live. I took a little bit of a break, but I'm back. How did you guys like last night? Not last night's. How did you guys like tonight's episode? And getting to see all of us on our days off. How's everyone doing out there in the world during quarantine? I hope everyone is in good health and happy and not going completely insane during these times. But please submit your questions about tonight's episode or about anything that you want to ask. I might have some guests on later to FaceTime, but no one's here with me today. But you loved tonight's episode, amazing! And Maya on vacation, having a complete nervous breakdown, but I'm with Karina, who Maya seems to really be in love with, and I'm enjoying playing that. Hi Shauna Lynn, what's up? It's always so weird to do lives by myself. It's much nicer when I have somebody who can kind of counteract the fact that I'm kind of just staring at my face on a screen. But you guys, please submit your questions. Hi, hello. Or update me on what you're doing during quarantine, or provide any insight. Let me know how you felt about the episode. I thought Oak and Gray and Barrett taking care of the baby was absolutely hilarious. I thought it was a beautiful storyline with Miguel and Jaina and Boris, and having them fight for the workers in the kitchen. I loved getting to shoot an episode where we actually got to go somewhere outside of Seattle, in the show world, at least. Me and Stefania were really jonesing to try to get us to actually do an episode, like a whole standalone episode in Italy, but we didn't win that. We tried though. We definitely tried. Okay, I see some questions here. Hi. Okay. How do I feel about Andy and Sullivan? I love it. I think that as long as everyone's happy and in love, I love it. I think that's all that matters. Yes. Does everyone see this question? Yes. That's all I'm saying. Hi. Hello. Okay, let's see what else we got here. I did, you guys. I changed my hair. If you hadn't noticed, it's just a slight change. I chopped it off and I dyed it dark brown. It's actually like it was darker. It's starting to fade, but and it's growing quite fast. But you don't want to need more tissues. You're gonna need more tissues. Next week's episode is gonna be a tearjerker for sure. Oh, I did the wrong thing. There's so many buttons here, guys. Okay. You guys, tell me what you're doing during quarantine, too. I want to know so I can take some ideas and use them as well. Does anyone do anything unique or something I can copy? Cooking anything special? I don't... Okay, guys. I'm going to have... Oh, wait. Okay, I think I got it. You guys, special guest.
Hello!
You figured it out!
I did! I feel like I'm so proud of myself. I'm so technologically not savvy.
I was gonna have Maddie's like, do you want me to call her? Can I call her? I think she's got it. I walked her through a little bit of it. How are you doing?
I'm good. I feel like I haven't seen you in so long with
I
this
know.
quarantine.
It's been forever. You didn't even get to see my...
I know you look so good. I love the hair.
It's weird. I loved it at first. Now I'm kind of like,
No, it looks great.
You like it? Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank
You can always go blonde. You can always change the color. Can everybody hear us right now?
Everyone can hear us.
Okay, great.
Can you see the little scrolling on the side of people saying stuff? You see that, right?
See, I'm crying. Hearts. Hello, ladies.
Okay, so you see that part of it.
Yeah.
There's a button on my side too where I can like pull up questions, but I don't think you can see that side of it. But if anyone like posts a question,
Kisses from
I'll
Brazil, Velez, from Chile.
Guess what I'm doing during quarantine?
What are you doing?
I'm learning Italian.
Okay, what have you learned so far?
Not much.
Come on.
I did like the first like week, which was like I learned like all like the basics, like colors, numbers, like random stuff, like bed and manja.
Manja's good.
Yeah, manja.
Very useful.
Lego, legano, nuoto.
Yeah.
Words like that. So anyway,
I love it.
Yes, swimming. I figured though, I was like, okay, during hiatus, I'll learn as much as I can, and so when we come back,
amazing
with you.
Yeah, because we can't communicate with each other right now.
No, any other way. Well, at least I can feel like I can talk to you in your first language. I feel like you're always having to talk to me, and I'm like, I know nothing. What's the one thing you always say is kiss me? How do you say it again?
Baciami.
What is it?
Baciami.
Baciami?
Yes.
I love it. Everybody, that's what she improvs that all the time.
I do. I noticed that I said that a lot. I always tell you that.
I love it though. It's like that one scene where we completely improved, like, was it last week's episode, I think? Where you said it and I was like, oh, was that kiss me?
Yes. I love that they kept it actually. That was so cute. Very nice.
Me too. How did you feel about tonight's episode?
I loved it. You're such a badass.
Oh my god, that pool scene was so much fun.
It was amazing.
Is there any insight or like stuff that happened behind the scenes that you can remember that you'd want to add or tell the fans about?
I remember that it was freezing when we got there and it took a long time to warm up. And it's so odd because in LA it's always hot, but it was super cold.
Well, it was December and it's always that way too. It's like you shoot the hot bathing suit scenes.
Always, exactly.
It's cold.
Exactly. Yeah. What else? What do you remember from that day?
I just remember like running around the Roosevelt Hotel. I
in
remember
a robe.
What?
In a robe.
In a robe. I remember running to Starbucks because I was craving.
I remember that. You were craving something weird, like a peppermint something, you know?
That's what it was. I was craving a peppermint because it was the holidays, so they were selling like the peppermint latte, and I was craving it. That. But then I went to two Starbucks right around the hotel, and neither one of them had it, so I ended up having to get something different.
Oh, and Todd was so good. The guy that played Todd, it was amazing.
Oh, good. Oh my gosh. He plays such a great like douchebag, and I hate saying that, but he was so good.
So good. The Hola, ¿cómo estás? Was very funny. Okay, what did they say? The Hola, ¿cómo estás? Was so funny. The bad Spanish, it was amazing.
Perfectly. Okay, so let's see. This is like, do you see these questions when they pop up?
Okay.
So I'll send you questions. You just answer them however you want.
Okay, no, we both do though. Okay.
What was your favorite? Oh, say hi to
Brazil.
Hi, Brazil.
Hi, Brazil.
Sorry, what was your favorite scene to shoot in this episode? I mean, I guess we had a couple. We had a good amount of episodes the scenes.
Oh, the scenes, yeah. That was a good, I think the pool maybe.
With the push-ups and stuff?
Yeah. No? What about you?
Sorry, I was reading questions. Yeah, I think that one was definitely the most fun. Yeah, because the panic scene, I was like, ugh, that was driving me crazy.
Yeah.
So probably the pool scene was so much fun.
Yeah.
And working with Todd was so much fun. So I'd agree with you on that one.
Okay.
Are Maya and Karina officially dating? Are we?
I mean, in America, it works that you guys have the conversation.
Is that not an Italian thing?
No, we're very full on. Like, we're dating. I feel like since how things are going, for me as an Italian, we're dating officially.
So does someone just make like the assumption like, okay, we've gone on so many dates, or we've done like we're dating?
I mean, if we're going on holiday together,
I agree. The holiday part for sure.
Yeah, made it official.
But do you feel there is like a significant difference between like dating in Italy and dating in America?
Yes.
Okay.
You guys are very cool and like, yeah, I'm cool and
Oh,
like playing safe. We're like, I love you. You're everything to me. Let's get married now. And we've been dating for an hour and a
but
half.
does that also mean like you fall in love a lot, but then you get your heart broken a lot? Is that like something that happens?
Yeah, kind of addicted to drama a little bit.
Is that like the Italian way?
A little bit.
I kind of love that though. I would
I
love
do
to be
too.
like more vulnerable and like fall in love more easily.
You
Like I love
can.
that.
You can do that.
Not when you're raised like that. Like I feel like you're right. There is like a fair like a
Right.
shield you kind of put up.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Anyways, maybe you could you could you're supposed to teach me these things. So talk about this.
You know it.
Okay.
You know it all.
Have you ever been to Canada?
Yeah.
Whereabouts did you go in Canada?
Vancouver, Montreal, and Toronto.
Oh, all the main ones.
Yeah, and I loved all three of them.
Did you have a favorite?
Of the three, I actually went whale watching off of Montreal,
Yeah.
and it was amazing. It was beautiful, and I loved the fact that they spoke French and
Do you
as
know
well
French?
as English. No, I'm studying it though.
Is that
Yeah.
that's like the next language? That's the one I was gonna learn first, but I was like, I figured because of you, I was like, I'm gonna learn Italian first.
You have to.
have
Thank you. I'm
I'm
studying
obligated.
French. Yeah, kind of.
Are
I
you
love
on
they
the
were like,
Stone?
no, I'm doing, can we say things like this? I'm doing this thing called Pimsleur. You listen to it for half an hour, and I want to do Portuguese next.
Ooh, I like Portuguese.
Yes.
I wonder why. Okay, this is the next question is what have you been doing in quarantine?
What have you been doing in quarantine?
What have I did like a whole like disconnect thing and like like I was self-reflecting and meditating and reading books and like watching like films that I've been wanting to see but hadn't. Like
Nice.
old. Yeah, so I did that.
Beautiful. That sounds great.
Yeah, and I'm learning Italian, so it's been good.
A
What
lot.
about you?
I'm actually doing a lot of house stuff. I have paint everywhere, like all the time, and I have paint brushes and crazy projects and redoing things. So I'm doing that kind of stuff, which is fun.
Are you doing all the painting yourself right now?
Yeah, I go outside in the sun, like I'm painting doors and windows. So I go outside in the yard and in the sun and I strip paint and I do crazy things and the neighbor and listen to a loud Italian music. So the neighbors now all know me. But it's very therapeutic. I like it.
I love that so much that you're like blasting your Italian music.
Yeah. Oh,
Someone asked, what did you do in Montreal?
I was just traveling. It was a trip with friends, and I went to visit the place, and I was just traveling to travel.
I love that. Did you fly in or drive?
I drove from New York all the way up.
Is that when you were living in New York?
No, it was, wow, so many questions. You're good. No, I was living in Italy actually. I didn't even speak English. So I was like, hello, my name is Stefania. Can I have a cup of coffee?
Was it that, like, was your English, because you had lived in
London before. London. Yeah, that's where I learned English. So I used to be like, what are you talking about, mate? Whatever. This was my accent when I first learned English.
I desperately want you to play a British role just so that you can put that.
I cannot. It was not believable.
But it is, to some extent. Like, you're an Italian that went to London, so therefore you have that accent.
Yeah. So yeah, when I was in Montreal, like a long time ago, it was about 15 years ago, and so I was going from Italy, and I didn't speak any English at the time. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Have you ever gone to?
Known you then.
Oh my God! But I have people that met me then that write to me now, and they're like, I can't believe you're acting in English right now, because it used to be like, hello, the cat is upstairs, and they were like, what?
And especially, is there any relation like to Italian words and French words? I'm assuming no. Like,
there are similarities. Actually, there's a lot of Sicilian, because we have a dialect. Every region in Italy has a different dialect, and Sicilian dialect has some similar words to the French language. Okay. They're all like romantic languages, so There is.
That's good to know because I've realized while learning Italian how similar it is to Spanish.
Yes, and it messes you up unless one of them is your native language. If you start learning Spanish and then you go to Italian, then you're screwed.
Great. So I'm gonna get well.
Stick to one.
It feels like I'd rather learn the Italian and just have all the people I know that speak Spanish
Understand some of it.
Yeah. I'm like, at least it's like a middle ground.
Nice. I think that's a good choice.
You got, how much do you like being on Station 19, Stefania?
A lot, so much. It's so much fun. Everybody's nice. Yes.
Do you get asked this all the time at this point?
I do get asked that a lot, but I feel like it's an easy answer. It's been amazing. Everybody's so welcoming and so sweet, and I just felt home from the first minute that I was there with you guys at the table read. And with you, oh my God, I remember everybody kind of stopped at the first table read.
I remember, like, for anyone listening right now, you just, like, it felt like a weird, like, we did our scene and it just got quiet and everyone stared at us.
So quiet. The chemistry was insane between us. We had literally just met. Yeah. But it was like, boom, boom, boom.
What was the first scene? Oh, it was the bar scene.
It was.
Where like you're trying to flirt with me and I'm like, no, and we like, oh, yep.
It was so good.
Yeah, it's fun. That was fun. I won't forget that. You've got this one, Stefania, lots of family back in Italy, and are they okay?
My whole family is back in Italy. I'm the only one here in the United States, and thankfully, so far, my family is good.
Good.
Yeah, they are in Sicily and they're home. They've been home for a month now, and we've been FaceTiming now more than ever before. But thankfully, sorry, my hair. It is paint hair. Paint.
I do this on Instagram Live all the time. I'll play with my hair like 12 million times. It's never right. It's never good.
Never. But yeah, thankfully my family is good. Yeah.
Thank you for asking. And how is their mental state?
They're actually okay. I feel like it's easier. It can be easier or harder, but I feel like there are like 4 of them, my brother with his wife and his kids, and my sister with her husband and his kids, and they have a good living space. They can go to their rooms, but they're also happy together when they want to hang out with somebody and be in company. So I feel like it's harder for people to live on their own.
Live on their own or live in like very tiny spaces, I would say.
Exactly.
And if you can't go outside and things, but
exactly. Yeah,
that's rough. But I'm glad they're doing well.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to hear that. And I'm kind of glad that you're getting to FaceTime more. I mean, for very unfortunate reasons, but at the same time, it's good that you get to FaceTime more.
Yeah, my niece turned 18 this month, which is a super big deal in Italy, and she had a birthday party planned and everything, and obviously everything got canceled. So we celebrated on FaceTime, like a I don't know if it was FaceTime
like a virtual party.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that. I threw a little surprise virtual party for Barrett.
I saw that. That was so cute.
I was like, we've got to do something because it's hard. I mean, it's like your one special day out of the year and you're like, really? But I can't imagine like turning 18 or like any of the milestone birthdays and being like, oh, okay.
She had gone to Milan and got a dress for the occasion. Like it was intense. And she was like,
is she going to kind of do a redo after, when everything...
Probably. Or I was like, just come to the US and we celebrate here.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Has she been?
Yeah.
Has she come?
No, never.
This would be her first time?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be the perfect.
Yeah. For her, like, I'm her godmother, so I took her to Amsterdam, just the 2 of us, when she turns 17.
Amazing.
So I feel like the traveling thing is good.
I love that. Is like 18 like the biggest birthday celebration?
Yes, because it's when you can start drinking and driving, which is crazy because the 2 things shouldn't be together. You can get your driver's license at 18 and you can also legally do everything. You're an adult.
I'm so surprised though that it's drinking and I mean, yes, at the same time,
Yeah.
but like in America, driving at 16, I figured the drinking age in Italy would be much younger. Because I feel
No,
like all throughout Europe, I feel like it's younger for some reason, or is that just not
no,
real?
it's 18, I think, for the rest of Europe. It's only in America that it's
Really?
16. Yeah. Yeah. And drinking at 21 is crazy. I felt like the first time that I came to the US, I was 20 and I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't go to any bars, nothing. And I remember my grandpa gave me my first sip of wine when I was like 5 or 6.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I feel like in Italy, like wine's everywhere. Like as
Oh yeah, for
had to
sure.
drink wine. Well,
For sure.
that's so. Well, I remember I turned 19. I was working in Canada, and I turned 19, which is the legal drinking age there.
Oh wow.
So like I was drinking for the entire time that I was in Canada, and then I had to come back to the United States after I was done filming for a year, and I
no drinking ever.
Whole year. Yeah, I was like,
wow, that's so funny.
It's weird.
So interesting.
Okay, let's see what questions we have. Yeah, the drinking ages and the driving ages are very strange, but it is strange that Italy's drinking and driving are at the exact same time.
Yeah. Yeah, I never thought about that, but now that I said it, I was like, those two things shouldn't be together.
Someone said to learn how to juggle during Laura. She said we should learn how to juggle during quarantine.
I used to. Nice, good suggestion. I used to do it. I used
Did
to
you
travel
really?
a lot. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. I went traveling in like Thailand, India, and Cambodia and Vietnam, and I had this juggling thing, and I used to do that at the beach.
And that is the most random thing ever.
Random, so random, but it was like the vibe going on.
That's what you were just
at the time. That was it. I was traveling with the train. I had a lot of time in my hands. I was like, what
Where
should
was
I do?
this train?
Juggle. In India, I traveled everywhere with the train. I was on my own in India.
About this.
No,
we haven't. Okay, so wait, go back. There was a train in India. You took a.
So I did a job in India, and then I fell in love with the place, and I ended up staying for 3 months and traveling all around the country with the train. And then I would land somewhere and meet people there and stay there for 2-3 days, and then be like, okay, I'm moving somewhere else now. But I used to spend like on average 18 to 25 hours on trains nonstop, and it was amazing.
This is amazing, and I'm so envious of that lifestyle that you hop on a train, hop off, meet people, and knowing you too. Like I'm sure some of the people you've met along the way you still are in touch with now.
Yes, I am actually.
I believe
I am. It was amazing. Yeah.
This question: have you ever been to Scotland?
Yeah, of course.
You have?
My favorite actor is James McAvoy. His Scottish accent drives me. Yes.
Your love for him is amazing. It's just like, because you'll start talking about him. If I would have let you keep going just now, I'm sorry I cut you off.
Forever, James McAvoy.
Your love for him.
What about you? Have you been to Scotland?
I've never been.
Oh, it's so good. It's
I
cold.
want to go so bad. It's cold.
So good.
I think the next stop I have to do is, I've been wanting to do Iceland for a while.
Amazing.
So I think that has to be the next stop.
Nice.
And it's supposed to be like one of the best and safest places to travel. Like
Iceland is beautiful. Yeah.
So, but I heard it's cold. The point is saying it's like I'm not okay. I'm fine with cold places.
I went to Iceland in November, and it was cold, but it was not crazy. Like New York, I think feels colder. Yeah.
And you're used to New York. Did you how many hours of sunlight did you get though? Was I know another like big part of it?
It was kind of from 10, 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. So it was a good amount, and there was no other tourists, so everything was very quiet, and there was a lot of it was nice.
That's nice that there were less tourists. I wanted to go during that time, and someone talked me out of it because of the hours of sunlight and then because of the time of year, and I should have just gone. But the only thing that kind of kept me from going is that I guess it's like the worst time to see whales, and I really wanted to see
whales. I don't know. I wanted to see the Aurora Boreale.
Yes.
But I didn't. And that was supposed to be a good time too.
Have you been to Alaska?
No, never.
You can see it in Alaska too, just so you know.
Wow, you went and you saw it?
That's when I saw it.
Wow.
Yeah. But if you've never been to Alaska, you can go to a new place and see it there, and it's stunning. Just
done. Deal.
What's your favorite show to binge watch?
Friends.
Really? Why is it always Friends? Why do people? I'm like one of the weird people that just never got into Friends. Like I
It
love the
didn't.
characters. I just like.
Switches my mind off. I don't think about anything sad when I watch Friends.
Do you think about sad things when you watch other things?
If it's like I'm watching Narcos again to
Yes.
practice the Spanish, and I'm like,
Really?
Jesus, yeah.
How dark it is.
So dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. I'm looking.
What about yours?
What's my favorite show to binge watch?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of go on like these kicks, and of course, then I binge watch, which is the definition of binge watching. I think recently, I love binge watching so many shows, but I did Electric Dreams recently.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Okay.
It's an anthology series, so every episode something different, which was amazing. But then I did The Crown, which The Foy was amazing. I'm trying to think of all the ones I did recently. But like I missed like Game of Thrones. I would like another Game of Thrones to come back. I could just put.
I didn't get into it. I watched the first season and appreciate the value of it, but it didn't catch me.
It's not your thing. I don't see. I can't veg. Like for me to like veg out, to put something on and to veg out would be like something I've seen a million times, like Dirty Dancing or like Flash.
Oh, Dirty Dancing, biggest crash. Patrick Swayze. Ah.
I'm with you on that 1,000%. Yep, Patrick Swayze.
Oh my God, amazing.
I saw a picture someone posted from Roadhouse.
Yes.
And I was like, my God, that man.
Amazing.
So sexy.
So sexy. And her, the blonde dancer.
Yeah, Jennifer Grey.
No, Jennifer Grey's Baby, right?
Jennifer Grey's Baby. Yeah. Which one are you talking about?
Okay, somebody help us. The blonde dancer.
We
should know because she's amazing. In Dirty Dancing.
I'm pulling it up.
Sorry.
Pulling it up on my computer right now because we should know the names, especially the women's names. And every time I don't, I get mad at myself.
And I love her. And she's so talented. She's like one of the freaking most talented dancers ever.
What kind of dance? Because you're a professional dancer, for those that don't know. What kind of dancing? Yeah. What kind of dancing was it? I mean, I don't know if that's kind of a stupid question. But.
It's called commercial dancing, but you can do like it's like anything really. I trained in a lot of things. I trained in like tap, hip hop, jazz.
Does it end up being like lyrical, like where it's kind of everything?
It's more like hip hop based. It's more like commercial based. Your hair looks so good.
You like it?
Yeah. Okay, this is not working.
It feels okay. Is it Cynthia Rhodes?
Yes, I think it is.
Yes, I think I'm pulling up her. I just saw her name. So Cynthia Rhodes, the dancer that the blonde dancer in Dirty Dancing. Yes.
I will not forget that.
Yeah, she was amazing. Someone said, "What are your favorite scenes together?" That's always a hard question, but I put it up there. I don't know.
I feel like they've all been nice. They've all been great. I like the one in the sofa that we did just in the last episode. The other ones in bed are always fun because it's such a like cozy environment. Sorry, I'm like in a weird position.
No, you're fine. I think I'm really excited to see. It hasn't aired yet, but
I know.
All I'm gonna say is the scene in the captain's office.
Oh yes, me too.
I'm kind of nervous, but really excited.
Same.
I don't actually know what episode that was.
Me neither. Is it the next one? Anyways.
But yes, we have a lot of good scenes coming up that I'm very exciid for.
Yes. Very.
Maria she literally sent this question. I can't say it. Marie. It's like 20. She went all for it. There's like 20 of the same question.
Who is the great kisser?
You have to say yes. Like you don't even have a choice.
Oh my God, you're an amazing kisser. It's amazing. It's so good. Can you imagine?
Thank you.
She's okay. She's all right.
Who?
I mean, she's fine. I mean, Danielle. No, you're amazing.
No, you have to say I'm amazing, but that's okay. You can say it. It gives me a good ego.
No, but you are.
Well.
You are. It's so easy.
Okay, do you know what TikTok is?
I do. I don't have it, but I know what it is. Huh? Do
I
you?
don't. I've seen people post stuff about it, and I understand it's another social media site, but I really
Yeah.
don't understand it at all. What do you do? You just make videos?
I haven't really put much effort in discovering what it is, but
Got
I
it.
know that it exists.
I think I at this point have to at least do some research into like what it is exactly, but all I know is people just post
Boom.
videos. But I
Maybe we
just
do a
don't.
Karina TikTok, Marina TikTok.
Yes. I love our ship name, by the way.
I like it too.
I was like, yes. And I like that it's a ship name and Marina, and that's boat lingo. I don't know.
Yeah.
Never heard that.
It works. It works. It's cute.
Thank you. Thanks for indulging my silliness. Are you sad that you couldn't finish filming Grace? I don't know if you can talk about that. I'm not really sure where that stands.
But yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Here we go. This doesn't. I'm out of it because it's on Grace. Who's your favorite coworker? I know these are questions you get all the time.
Oh, Grace.
Yep.
Ooh, I feel like, okay, I love Giacomo because he's
Oh.
great and it's
Yes.
just so nice that we can catch up when we do scenes together. But I feel like one of my favorite, also Teddy Altman, I love, and also Bailey. She always brings so much freshness to the scene, and she's so professional, and I feel like everything gets better when she's there.
Chandra.
Chandra is amazing.
Amazing. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Every time I've only actually, I think, been in one scene with her.
And you
But
remember it.
Yeah, but even just like watching scenes when I was shadowing directors, I was like, gosh, she brings so much.
Yeah, she's incredible.
Yep. Someone said, how great is it to work with Stefania? It's amazing. Like, 1 to 10. It's a freaking 15.
You can't say otherwise.
I love working with you so much.
I do too.
So much. I got so damn lucky.
I do too.
This one said winter or summer and why? What's your favorite? What do you prefer, winter or summer?
Summer, big time. Oh my God.
Yeah?
And yeah. Do you prefer winter?
Kind of.
No.
I'm getting better at liking summer, but I like the Maldives changed a lot of like my perception of like summer, winter.
I bet.
But I love like warm, cuddly clothes, sitting next to a fireplace, like snowboarding, like hot cocoa. Not having to be like all sexy in a bathing suit. What?
If you have to pick a holiday and you have like a beautiful beach place or a ski resort, you go to a ski resort. That's no good. That's no good.
It's like I love them both for different reasons. I think just like because I love scuba diving. So I think if it's the right place, I don't want to just go to like some beach to go to a beach.
Okay.
Like if like the Maldives was such a like because we went there, but I went there with knowing I was gonna scuba dive like every day, and like I was on an island and the weather was perfect and it was like a villa on the water. Like I don't want to just go to a beach to go to a beach. If I had to just choose a beach or something like mountainous and like camping out in the wilderness and like cool weather, I would choose that.
A mountain.
With like mountains and lakes and cool weather.
We're gonna have to work on that.
Is that like a no? See, but Stefania, you look like the way you look in a bathing suit.
Oh, stop
all
it!
Year round.
Everybody's gonna agree with me. Danielle Savre. I'll say your last name this way, just because
you make it sound so much better.
It looks amazing in a bathing suit, and everybody's gonna agree with me. Punto. Period.
Punto.
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 Sí.
I haven't learned that one yet.
There
I
you
feel
go.
like I get nervous when like I'm like, oh, I learned all these words and I'm like, I don't remember. Like, bebe. Oh, bebe.
Beve. Bere is the to drink.
And bevno.
Bevono. Sí, bevono is they drink.
Yeah. I'm learning what like it's. I haven't gotten very far, Stefania.
No. Hey, this is good. This is important.
Thank you.
Bere, mangiare.
Right? Thank you.
Those are important. There you go.
Let's see what else we got in here. What do you prefer, reading a book or watching a movie?
It depends on the state of mind. I feel like when I'm on holiday, I prefer reading, and when I'm home working, movies are easier.
Okay.
Yeah. But like
What,
I loved My Brilliant Friend, the trilogy by Elena Ferrante. It was like 4 books, and I read them in one trip. I was obsessed with them. So, but I was on holiday.
what subject matter? Like, what was it?
There is actually also a series on HBO called My Brilliant Friend, and it's about the friendship between these two girls in Naples, growing up in Naples in the 50s, and the reality, like how people treated women, how women were perceived, is very. I feel like it's a very realistic portrait of how the era was for women, and how I feel like my mom's generation, this is how they grew up. So it's very sad because they didn't treat women very nicely.
Oh, it's not
Also like
okay.
important. Yeah.
So, but it's a little bit historical in that regard, or is it?
I think so.
Okay.
It's not based on true facts, but the reality of that time is portrayed very nicely, very well.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love what like this quarantine has like forced me to get to read all these books that I bought.
Oh, amazing.
So happy.
Amazing. I love that you are like able to get in that space, because I feel like there is a specific mood that you have to be super relaxed to sit down and read.
Yes.
So it's good that you're there.
And okay with, because I normally can't. You know my brain. You know me.
Yeah.
Basically, it sounds like that inside my head all the time. Like a chicken gobbling or a turkey gobbling. That's what it sounds like.
I don't believe that.
But yeah, so it's nice that like my brain is kind of like, there's nothing I can do right now.
Nice.
So shut up and read the damn book.
Beautiful.
Stefani, what made you want to become an actress?
I've always had the thing for acting, but I felt like when growing up in Italy, it didn't feel like it was a possibility. And also I felt like the actors that I knew took themselves very seriously. Like, I'm an actor. And I didn't like that.
Like that's the case though too?
Most of them don't. Yeah. But then, and I loved performing, and so I became a professional dancer. And then once I got to LA, I thought I was gonna keep dancing, and then I took an acting class, and I fell in love with it. I was like, oh, this is what I want to do. I feel like it's the right next step for my career. And I loved how actors were so humble and in a way like willing to play, and it was so easy. It wasn't like,
so wait, where did you take this class?
In Los Angeles. I started acting in Italy for 3 years, but it was only to do musical theater, to go with the dance and the singing.
Oh.
And then I picked it up again in Los Angeles. Yeah.
What was the class you took?
It was like this guy, random, super random. The first thing he said, it was like, are you the same around your in-laws than you are around your friends? And I'm like, no. Then you're acting when you're with your in-laws. And I'm like, okay. I was like, so it was like, but it was very playful. I was like, okay. So if you can do it in front of your in-laws, you can do it in front of everyone. It was funny.
That's a great way to put it, though. It makes it really easy. Like, yeah, I guess if I can put on a face in front of certain people.
Yeah, it was very positive, very supportive environment. So I liked it. So sorry, there was a long answer, but
no,
yeah.
I love that answer. But also too about the fact that you sang too.
Yeah,
you do still sing.
I do, but I get very emotional when I sing, and I start crying, and so it doesn't sound very good after a while. I'm like,
but that's beautiful. You just start crying.
So silly, I know.
Okay, next time we're together, next season,
we sing.
I'm gonna get you to sing. I'll bring a box of tissues, but I'm getting you to sing.
Deal.
Because I want to see this, and I'm sorry if I laugh at you while you sing, or if I start just crying.
It's okay.
But that's amazing. I've never heard that before, and it's awesome.
I love it.
But I love that that's what made you, so you were already doing it, and then you came to LA, and then that's when you full on. How long have you been in LA for again?
It's been 9 years now. For the first 5, I was a waitress and doing acting classes and
where were you
little jobs. I was a waitress in a place called Speranza.
Okay.
And then I was a hostess in an Italian restaurant in Beverly Hills full of Sicilians. There was like
Which Italian
everybody
restaurant?
was, it's called Via Loro.
Okay. Did you know that I bartended at a restaurant, Italian restaurant called Tuscanova?
No way.
Yeah. That was like
Wow.
that was where I learned a little Italian, the little Italian I know and like the cuss words I know and all that. I learned that
Amazing.
the men that like owned it and the chefs and everyone in the cooks.
Everybody
was
was Italian. I was like, hey, Danielle.
They would say things all the time and I had no idea what they were saying.
Of course, I wish I was a fly in the wall to understand what they were saying to you.
I wish you were too, because you could have told me some of the things they were saying.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I always like knowing, like, because we all start off and we all bartend or waiter, waitress.
Yeah, you have to.
So it's interesting to find out like where that might be.
Yeah. Very true.
Have I talked your ear off at this point?
No, please. I think I have.
No.
My feet have fallen asleep officially.
Your feet? Were you sitting on them?
Yeah.
This one's here. Any advice for people who want to start pauses this? Hold on, I'm going to pause it for a second. I got a text from someone that might want to join.
Okay.
It's just you and me, but someone had also texted me that her name in the movie was Penny.
Yeah, in the movie was Penny. Yeah, thank you. That was nice, nice.
So Penny was in the movie, but then her real name, what was her real name again? God, we're bad. Hold on. Cynthia Rhodes.
Yeah, Cynthia.
Never forget it. Emily, you know Emily Culver, right? Chris's assistant.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, I was thinking about actresses.
I know it was a sidetrack. She's the one that texted me and was like, so she must have seen us talking about it. So if you're still on it. Any advice for people who want to start acting?
Do you have any?
I get this a lot because like people, of course, and it's like, I don't know, because everyone's got to figure out their own path and their own way of doing things. But I think like the first thing that people that are interested in acting is how much do you love it? Like, is it your passion?
Yeah.
Because if it's not your passion, don't even go down that road, but start like reading books and watching movies. And because I feel like so much of it is like taking and I hate to say stealing, but like you watch films and certain actors and you kind of rip apart and dissect how they did things, and like reading Stanislavski and Stella Adler and like learning the different methods of acting. And then once you get to a point, or if you're in LA, take acting classes or do theater, like just immerse yourself in it. But that's kind of like a broad strokes. But I think too, would you not agree with this? Is like, if you love something and you put yourself out there about it, like, I want to do this. Like, you know, me and you have been talking about directing, so we put it out there. Yeah. And things happen. Yeah. I think with acting or whatever it is you love, it's kind of the same thing. Like, if you just put it out there and start taking steps in the right direction, doors will open. Yep. And kind of help you. They'll kind of direct you.
I agree. I agree. I feel like also very much depends on where you live, because I feel like Los Angeles is like the land of opportunities. Although it's very hard because there is a lot of us, it's easier to put yourself out there. But I feel like if you're in Italy, in a small town, or like, I don't know, in Brazil or Portugal or France, I don't know, in like a little town, maybe it's not as easy. So maybe since now our phones are such a easy way to communicate and put ourselves out there, maybe that could be an outlet to express yourself, make a short film, put it out there, and then study, read, as you said, read books, and try maybe to travel and save your money and invest in like in doing a very good workshop somewhere else, and maybe that opens up some doors.
I love that perspective too, because I had the privilege of being born and raised in Los Angeles. So I've never had I think about that, like people I know that uprooted, like you, Alberto, and like people that uproot their entire lives from other countries to come to LA, and like all of your guys' family is outside of the country or outside of the state, and it's such a huge sacrifice for something that like you have to know that you're like, I'm giving
really want to do that.
And like that to me is something I always found so admirable, because it's like like, yeah, like, yes, it's always tough no matter what. Like, this industry is,
Yeah,
but
it's
like,
so tough. Yeah.
I could never have imagined doing it without knowing that like my family and my friends were all literally
There.
right there. Yeah.
It does give you like somehow you can use it as a strength because it's so hard and so painful and so sad to be away from your family that I feel like dramatic scenes become very easy because
Oh,
you're so in touch with the sadness.
that's what I needed. Damn it.
No, you got that.
No,
You
I have
totally
now,
have
but that
that.
was like my hardest thing when I started out acting. I was like a kid. Is like I was like, what do I have to cry
I'm
about?
so happy.
No, that's yeah, that's something I
Yeah.
really admire though. Do you feel though in like cities like say Sicily, or if you were in another, I mean Sicily's not small.
It's a region. Yeah, yeah, it's okay.
It's a region. So what's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
town you were in?
I'm from like I was born in Catania, but I grew up in a place called Bel Paso, which is tiny, tiny, tiny place.
So no, something like you said Bel Paso?
Bel Paso, yeah.
Bel Paso.
Yeah.
No, something like Bel Paso, like did they have like a local theater? Like
They did.
they did.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I was never part of. No, what I did, I did school plays. I had this amazing teacher that organized crazy musical school plays at the end of the year. So I got to miss class because I had rehearsal for the play
Yeah.
and I got to perform. So that was my beginning.
That's awesome. But in the
Yeah.
school place. So you had the well, it's nice though that you have options.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
I think
even
you
the
can
smallest
always
of
find
towns.
an option, yeah, yeah, to an outlet. I feel like it's not necessarily something that allows you to go and make money out of it, but I feel like
How neither, but you can come to LA and still not make money.
none. For a long
Ever.
time, you struggle and everything costs so much here.
They're like, oh, you want headshots? Oh, you want an acting class?
$5 million.
Like that's always, you always hear like successful actors like saying that. You're like, actors do not get into it for the money, because if you're getting
No,
into the
no,
money, you're crazy.
definitely. And okay, the shocking thing about LA is that a coffee costs a cappuccino costs $7 plus tip plus tax. I'm like, come on, people, this is insanity.
But you gotta
No.
do you not have an espresso machine or like a percolator or something?
I have my little Bialetti, my little coffee maker, and the
Is
little
that like
yeah,
the
yeah.
percolator one?
Yes, the super Italian looking one.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I learned that like from Alberto that
Alberto.
like that's the one you have to have. I don't have
Yeah,
that one.
that's
But
very
I have like
classic.
a full on like fancy machine.
Very nice.
But it pays for itself because you're right. Like to
Yeah.
buy coffee in LA is insane. So you just have
Insanity.
to master making your own at home.
Yeah. I see a lot of Brazilian flags. This
There's a
is
lot of
amazing.
Brazil is like a huge fan of our show. I mean, we have fans all over, but I have to ask this one question because this is my best friend Chris Harkins who asked.
Yeah.
But he says, "What's a trendy Italian girl or boy name?" Because they're about to have a child. So
Oh my God. Okay, it's hard. Andrea is really good because it's
I like
it's
that.
good if you have a girl that is a little tomboy and cool, and it's also good for a guy.
I like how you did tomboy.
Tomboy. And then I like cool and trendy. Geez, I don't know. Valentina is a good name.
Is Valentina?
Stella, Valentina.
Ooh,
Stella
I
is a
like
good
both
one.
of those. Valentina and Stella.
Yeah.
Chris, are you hearing this? I like both those names. I get a say in what's happening. What about a boy name?
A boy name. I don't know. Luca is pretty good.
Luca's nice.
It's short. I'm thinking also about Americans saying it. Luca is pretty easy, 2 syllables.
Do people butcher your name?
Yeah.
Really? What do they
Stephanie,
say?
Stefania.
Stefania. I could see people saying Stephanie because they
Yeah.
just are stupid and say it. But what? They don't know how to, like, it's Stefania.
I know, it is beautifully said.
But
Stefania.
why? What do they say? Stefania.
Stefania
Who are
happens
these
a
people
lot.
that say Stefania?
I can't disclose.
The names of the people.
There's a lot.
I'm sorry that you've had to go through that. How did your audition go with Shondaland? Like, so how long have you been on in the Shondaland world now? How many years has it been?
3.
That's it? thought it was longer than that.
3, no, it was in 3 years. No, it was amazing. I did the audition and I was the first one going in. And then the casting director was like, don't go back to Italy. And I was like, I'm not because I live here, but that's a good sign.
I'm like, no, that's your response. I'm not because I live here.
I live here. And then they called the same afternoon they penciled me, and then the morning after at 9 they confirmed me, and then at 2 of that day I was at the table read with the whole cast and Shonda, and I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my God.
The worst, how nervous you get. Oh, the first table read we had for our show, I remember.
Were you super nervous?
Oh my God, like beads of sweat. I was like I was in a leather jacket because I was like, oh, that's what I would wear.
Cool.
So like I had like the whole look and I'm sweating and I was so nervous. I was just like, don't, just look at the script, say the lines, look at the script.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
I
keep seeing Brazilian flags. Sorry, I'm like distracted by the green and yellow. Okay, sorry to interrupt.
There's so many Brazilian fans. We love Brazil.
We have to say something in Portuguese. I only know the best stuff.
I don't know Portuguese. Say some Portuguese.
I know.
You can scroll through and see if there's anything, or ask people to say some stuff in Portuguese.
I've been to Portugal. Yes, I like Portugal a lot. And then I can only say the bad things in Portuguese though.
There's lots of flags here. Now look at everyone's doing their flags.
Canada.
Is that?
It's Canada, and I see Brazil loves you. I love Brazil. And I see. Ooh.
I'm not well versed enough in all the flags to know.
Same.
Can you guys?
I can also. They're very small.
They are very small, but when you put the flag, can you also put the country just to make sure we get it right? I don't want to be that ignorant person that like says the wrong. I think I know what they are, but I also don't want to be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be
yes, I know. It's like, oh, it's Finland. Oh no, it's not.
Sorry.
America. It's Mexico.
Is that Mexico?
I think the one with they're so
one?
tiny.
I know.
Italy. No.
Which one's Italy?
Verde, bianco,
right
rosa.
There. Oh, wait, that's Jamaica. Yes, guys, this is great.
I amo forró. I do love forró. It's so good. The
Brazilian
what? Dance. I'm just
listening.
It came up. Okay, in Portuguese I can say cala roupa. No, cala boca, tira a roupa.
What's that mean?
I think it's like take your clothes off and shut up. Cala boca, tira roupa. I think.
Is she saying it right? First of all,
am I saying that right?
Is she saying it right? That knows Portuguese. And second of all, why do you know that, Stefania?
Because I went to Brazil a long time ago, and I also learned Quero namorado moreno brasileiro é do Bop, just because I watched City of God and I was obsessed with Wagner Moura. And Elite Squad, but I don't.
What does that mean, though? Do you know what that means?
I want a Brazilian boyfriend that is dark and from this like police organization called Boppy. That was a long time ago. I don't want that anymore. The Boppy thing is a little bit too violent.
I love that so much. How old were you when you were like totally into that movie?
It was about 10 years ago. 10, 12 years ago.
I love it. God, I wish I had known you then. Like, it's amazing knowing you now, but like, I just feel like that would have been fun.
Yes, it would have. Okay, let's wrap this up. Should we do last question?
Please. Someone said here, Danielle, I'll answer this one. What was your reaction when you heard you were going to couple up with Stefania? I was so excited. I was so excited because I'd also heard so much about you and so many amazing things about you, and because of Alberto, and like, I don't know, we hadn't like met, but like met in passing, I think.
Yes, very briefly.
And you were like so sweet, and I was like, yes, I'm so excited about this. I think the only thing I was nervous about is I was like, damn, she's so fucking hot.
Oh, stop it, Feliz. You're silly.
It's true. Isn't it true? Everyone, it's true.
Stop it.
Okay.
Stop it.
I'll see if there's one good last question to end on.
Speak Spanish, please, Argentina. Puedo, hablo español poco y mal, pero entiendo casi todo. Entonces, hola, Argentina.
Hola, Argentina.
Sí.
Hello. something. What is cantina?
Argentina. Argentina.
Oh, Argentina. I thought you said cantina. Um, let's see. It's a lot of like, yeah. Oh, this is always hard. Favorite things.
Sí.
They're hard. Oh, here we go. This is what we'll end on. It's a very common question. I feel like actors get a lot, but I want to know your answer.
Okay.
If you could ask, what would you do instead?
That's
a great answer. I think that's an
it.
amazing answer. I think that's a great profession. I think a lot of people would agree that's something they'd want to do too.
Okay, direct.
I love that.
Yes.
Which you will do on top of acting.
Exactly.
I love that.
And you too. What about you?
If I took like a whole like right turn and did something completely outside of the entertainment world, I would be a lawyer.
Wow, I wanted to be a lawyer.
You wanted to be a lawyer?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you just like law, or did you like what about it did you like?
When I was a kid, I watched A Few Good Men, and I was like, "This is what I want to do. I want to save the world by doing that."
You can't handle the truth.
No. Exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of good law shows. I just like law. I love like the books on law. I'm a weird.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. But anyways,
you have been the hottest lawyer in court. I love it.
I fucking love you.
Okay, my hair is officially. I need a haircut, but I can't go.
No, let it grow.
This is the wilderness.
You look like a hot, sexy lady.
Look at this, crazy.
Oh,
la más pazza.
Donna.
Oh, ragazzi. Donna is
because I learned like porta and compra. Like
yeah.
Porta.
It's to bring.
Vestito.
Porta vestito.
Donna porta vestito. Like a woman wears the dress?
Sure.
I'm missing the words in the middle. I'm missing like...
It's right. It's correct. La donna porta el vestito. I love the stuff that these courses make you learn. You're like, why would I say that? Okay.
You've got to start with the basic stuff, I guess.
You're right.
Next time I'll be much better, I promise.
No, you're great. I'm going to be supportive.
You're going to be what? Supportive?
Sí.
Thank you.
Okay, let's do this. I'm going to go eat potatoes and broccoli.
Go eat some potatoes and broccoli. I'm so happy I got to see your beautiful face. Thank you for joining. And I'm glad I got you to do an Instagram Live.
Thank you. Anytime. I loved it.
Okay. Mwah. I love you.
Ciao,
and
Bella.
I will see you soon. Bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye.